I'm ready, cocksucker. Let me know when we're live. Let me know when we're live.
We're live. Yeah, we're live. Cocksucker, we're live.
We're live, you cocksucker motherfuckers. We're fucking live. I've been waiting for fucking 2 fucking hours because I see you. See, he seems hyped up now, but 2 hours ago he was fucking asleep like a rock.
Not even 2 hours ago, like 40 minutes ago.
I was trying to give you help, cocksucker. It's okay. I took an IV, I shoved it up his ass, and he's back in the game, cocksucker. Like Bert Kreischer back from the dead. Enough, cocksuckers. We're here. Welcome back to the Fighters Lounge. My name is Jake.
I'm Isiah.
And we are here to discuss, obviously, UFC 326. The first, let's be honest, the first, like, genuine big super fight of the Paramount era. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And a solid card at that. Before we get into that, breaking news today. As I've mentioned, the combat sports. It's really heating up now. It is, let's be honest, it heated up with Conor Ben. It is really heating up now. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing has signed UFC heavyweight, champion for now.
Yeah, give it a little bit.
Let's be honest, he might not be champion on Saturday anymore, but for now he's still
yeah.
champion. Tom Aspinall has signed with Eddie Hearn's talent management team. And Dana White at the UFC press conference today was like, I don't care. He can do what he wants. You know, he's like, we don't hate Eddie Hearn. We'll work with anybody. It's like, really? Sure you do. Sure, okay. Dana. Sure, okay. Sure you do. Yeah. Go ahead. I think you do.
Go ahead.
So we got all the stuff. And some other news, just to get out of the way. Dana White confirmed at the UFC 326 press conference that he is most likely. UFC is going to announce the UFC White House card, all 6 fights. Can you believe it?
Hey, he's feeling lucky.
This card is going to be excellent. It's going to be 6 fights. It's going to be 7 titles, even though that makes no sense. But I've been promised by Dana White that this is going to be the card. So 6 fights at the White House card. Am I Trump there? Bro, okay,
maybe 7 if we're lucky.
Well, he said, he goes, you know what, I might put 7 up there.
Oh, thanks, Dana. Wow.
Well, let's be honest, bro. I'm calling it right now. I'm Jones Pereira. Oh, it's either Jones Pereira or Jones Cyril 2.
Oh my! If it's Jones Cyril 2, oh dude, the video I'll make. Oh boy,
bro, I gotta be honest. As much as I don't like Cyril, or sorry, as much as I respect him as a fighter, I'd rather see John versus Josh Hogan as a main event. I'd rather see a bum fight John. He's at least American.
At least he'll fucking say some entertaining shit.
Yeah, and he can't put Curtis in there. And he goes,
poor Curtis.
It seems like the more hits Curtis takes, the better he's speaking. Remember after Sergey, he couldn't speak a word, and now he's talking in sentences. Good for Curtis.
He's doing good.
I'm gonna put a big bet on him to beat Josh Hogan.
Oh Jesus!
Not my $40. Oh, bro, but you want to know what's crazy? I was talking to a friend of mine, dude. He put $800 on a boxing fight back in 2014. It was Nonito Donaire, who was like, one of the best fighters in the world, fighting this Cuban guy Rigondeaux. He put $800 on Donaire and lost all of it. It's crazy. And bro, he told me that was his whole month paycheck gone.
Dude, that's a fucking ticket for MSG. That's one ticket.
I know,
for MSG.
No, I had a ticket. That's a ticket before the fees. Before the fucking fees, cocksucker. Yeah. All right. So that's is it Brett Jr. Is there any other news we got?
Nothing major. Nothing major. Oh, unfortunately, a 4th-ranked prospect, Walter Walker, had to pull out against Marcin Tybura. That fight's no longer on the happening. Walter is injured.
I thought that was 327. That was this card?
No, it wasn't this card. But it was the London card, which is.
Shit.
Unfucking fortunately.
Well, well, you know, I'm sure he'll be back, and let's be honest, he might even get somebody either a little bit easier or a little bit harder. So who knows? Bro, speaking about some of the cancellations of this fight, I'm kind of glad that Moicano Ortega is not happening because the fact is Ortega would probably win that, and then Moicano would win, and then he, if he won that, that would have been great. Bro, I didn't know this, bro. I didn't know that the Ferreira RoboCop rematch was not originally scheduled. It was supposed to be Ferreira versus Costa, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I didn't know that. So I'm kind of glad that Paulo dropped out because RoboCop gets revenge. He's getting revenge. Mark,
let's
Mark,
fucking hope he wins, dude.
If he wins, we're calling Mark and go apologize. And go, he's a bum. He's still a bum. He's still a bum. Listen to me, Jeff Hill can win a world title and he's still a bum. And then Dusko Todorovic pull out against Dante Johnson, bitch. And they like, and then Ju Sang Yu was forced to withdraw.
Ju Sang Yu.
All right. Yo, did you see the embedded? The zombie was at the
training PI.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, zombie.
You see what he said? You see what he said? He goes, "If I wasn't retired, I'd be BMF." It's like, yeah, bro, you would have been.
Damn right,
you would have been. Bro, dude, you know what's been crazy all week? I've seen everybody like, oh, it's all Jorge. You started the belt, bro. They made the belt for Nate.
Yeah,
bro, we all know that they made the belt for Nate.
They prematurely stopped that fucking fight because the doctor was like,
listen to me.
He's cut. He's cut. We gotta stop the fight.
Listen to me. I've said this. If Jorge would have survived rounds 4 and 5, he still would have won on the cards because he won the first 3 rounds. He still would have won. But
Nate would have finished him. Don't worry.
He might have finished him.
It's Nate.
He might have finished him. But hey, it doesn't matter. Nate's in a good place. We're all good. All right, cocksucker, are you ready? Get in this card.
Just fucking get into this first fucking fight. You ready for this first fucking fight?
Dude, okay, this first fight has more STDs than half the women in this fucking city.
God damn.
And the reason why is Dr. Herpes, Rodolfo Bellato, is back again to menace the ranks of the UFC, taking on Luke Fernandez. 6-0. How old's Luke? 30 years old. He's coming off his first. Yeah, what the fucking computer?
He's coming off his Contender Series win over Rafael Perugino.
Yeah. And yeah, so, and then as you mentioned on your breakdown video, Bellato's only win came against Ihor Potieria, who's no longer on the roster. So I mean, like, whatever. He drew over Jimmy Crute, who hadn't fought in 4 fucking years. And then he won 5 Oscars against Paul Craig.
Not even that. He was a terrible fucking performance. He didn't win no Oscar. He was terrible. He's not like Aljo. He's worse than Aljo.
Wait, so you did it? Aljo did a better job acting? Because I agree. I think he
did. Literally, he gets kicked in the face, looked at the ref. Oh.
Where's, to be honest, where's, bro? I remember, bro. I think that was the first full event that we watched together. Was Sterling Young, because remember when we watched Khabib and Justin, Molly showed up for the co-main.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that was the featured bout.
Yeah, so would have 259 would have that been the first like full event? Because I came over early. I remember I watched Casey Kenny find the prelims. I remember that.
Yeah, and then Mike Cesaro fought too. Oh
yeah, dude. Hey, bro, I gotta be honest, bro. Cesaro should not have been cut. He's a good fighter. He's not great, but he's a good fighter. Bro, his whole career went out the shit door when he got knocked out at the same time as his opponent. All right. Yeah, and then Bellato in his last fight lost to Navajo. I can't finish anybody Sterling.
Yeah, the
That's what we
fucking
got.
hype
Navajo
train.
Sterling is gonna have 7 wins, all by decision, and get a title shot, and then he'll get knocked out. And then Izzy will go, "He's a finisher, guys." Izzy, come on, bro.
He's a
But
killer.
yeah, I do want to address Izzy's thing on the fight up. We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end. So, yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, dude, like, I mean, Luke Fernandez is okay, but dude, I gotta be honest. I feel like Bellato might win this just because, look, like, I mean, I'd like Luke Fernandez to win, and I'm gonna pick him, but I wouldn't be shocked if Bellato somehow pulls this off. I wouldn't be shocked, and then he's gonna pop for more herpes, bro. I wouldn't be shocked. All right, hold on, bro. Where's Kyle? Is he in here yet? Hey, Kyle, you in here?
I'm picking Luke Fernandez by submission, bro.
Good. I want him to win. I wouldn't be shocked if Bellato somehow. Where the fuck's Kyle? Is he in here? Kyle, you in here?
Kyle is. I don't know. He's not here yet.
All right. If he's here, I gotta call him. Not tonight, but different day. Go ahead.
Both picking Luke Fernandez.
Yeah.
Rodolfo Bellato ain't got the skills. He's
Bro,
durable, but that's
because if we keep talking about this, we're gonna get herpes by association. So let's move on.
Let's move on. We've got Gaston Bolanos versus Jeong Young Lee. Jeong Young Lee taking this fight on short notice after Ju Sang Yu had to pull out.
Are they teammates?
I honestly got no idea.
Well, because the zombie's there and the zombie trains Ju Sang Yu, and he's still there. So I'm assuming they're teammates. They're all Koreans, so I'm assuming that they're all together. Obviously, I don't know if they're teammates, but they might be.
I mean, Gaston Bolanos really
8-5.
Not really that good. His only.
I gotta be honest, bro. He's getting the Dennis Tululin ranks. He can't keep losing, bro. Hey, bro. Speaking of other guys, Cody Brundage can't afford to lose. We'll get to that in a minute.
I mean, Gaston Bolanos' only wins in the UFC are Cortavius Romeus and then Aaron Phillips, 2 guys who really aren't in the UFC.
Dude, he sucks, but I love his name, Cortavius Romeus. He sounds like a Roman general. I mean, General Maximinius Cortavius Romeus.
Last time out for Jeong Young Lee, he had that fight with Daniel Santos. Is good, man. He's good. He's good. He beat Ju Sang Yu last time out.
Yo, bro, am I correct? Didn't Santos miss weight for that fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed weight, right?
Yes,
yeah, but he lost to we're not going to mention that guy's name because you'll Island. He then beat Blake Builder. He then has wins over Yiza, and then in a promotion, Kylo Big Z. I can't say half of these names. Yeah, I love how it goes. The name I won't mention, Blake Builder, and then Yiza. I love Yiza. That's not I say his name. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was bad. Big burp. Okay, I'm gonna pick Jeong Young Lee.
Yeah.
So, bro, yes, he lost Daniel Santos, but I'll be honest, bro. I think Daniel Santos, his ceiling is maybe a top 10 fighter one day. He's got a pretty high ceiling. He's not super committed, but he's very good. So I think that Lee could be a fringe ranking guy one day, and I don't think Bolaños is anywhere near that. So I'm gonna go with Lee for that reason.
Yeah, I'm picking Lee as well. I mean, his losses have kind of aged a bit better than Bolaños. I mean, Kwang Lee, that's not really a good loss for him, and then Marcus McGee. I mean, he got standing TKO'd. Marcus McGee got the power. I mean, but you look at Jeong Young Lee, it's
that's back when everyone thought Marcus McGee was going to be something.
Yeah.
And he showed up in New York and shat the bed.
I mean, I think Jeong Young Lee's just this technical, better fighter, well-rounded. He did take this fight on short notice, so maybe that'll have an effect, but I doubt it. But Gaston Bolanos is also moving up in weight, so I don't.
So
I don't think that is a good.
So this fight's at 45. Did you? I couldn't read what the weight said in the breakdown video. Did it say 35 or 45?
It did say 35, but
Okay.
it's a 45 fight. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
No, bro. It's all good. I was just curious because I couldn't really hear what you were saying in the video. Yeah, so it's at 45. We're both going Lee.
I'm both going Lee.
So his next fight,
This
Rafael
this was we got Arturo and Topturo fighting on this card, and we just had Arturo. He was Arturo. We'll have Topturo fighting later.
Wait, what? Who?
Topturo.
What was that? How would you be Ilya Arturo? Topturo.
Yeah, that was Arturo. Arturo. It was Gaston Bolanos.
Wait, hold on. That's his nickname?
No, that's what we call him. That's Arturo, and then the guy after this is
because
Topturo.
He looks like because he looks. Okay, dude, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, he doesn't look like Ilya. Yeah.
You gotta look like it.
All right. The typology picture on the card looks like him, and then on his profile it looks like he's 12.
Basically.
You should together typology. Get like boxer. I got one fucking picture, you dumb shits. All right.
All right, let's move on. We got
This fight's either gonna be easily great or shit. It's gonna be It's Rafael Tobias 14-1 come off contender series versus Dihard Nurgoze or Nurgoze, who is 10-2.
Who is a can.
I mean, dude, he got submitted by Brendan Ribeiro. And
Ramon Salty Zabayev.
Yeah, but he sucks. But
I know.
Here's what I say, man. I still say Dozage missed weight against Ribeiro, and we said this prior to 316. Ribeiro, he could probably, he's one of those guys who he is a bottom feeder UFC level, but if you put him in LFA, similar to Kyle Dawkins, he'll win 7 straight fights, be right back. Yeah, he's a pretty decent, solid guy. Obviously, we saw against Mirzakhanov, he sucks. Comparison to Mirzakhanov. But this is how bad this guy is. Ribeiro ran through him and submitted him a second round. Ran through him.
Well, we got him into the Kimura, and what did he do? He was like, "Oh, I don't know." Tap. He didn't know how to.
It was a quick tap too. He tapped really quick. So I feel like this is going to be an easy touch for Tobias. I think he knocks him out in the first round.
I think he submits him first, second round. It's clear that Dihar, I mean, the hype he had coming into the UFC is not warranted anymore. He doesn't have the ground skills whatsoever. And this gets to the ground, I think Tobias takes it.
Dude. Bro, this is, I'm going to say a quick little tangent thing. It's one thing that we've talked about for years, and I've told you this. And bro, you are right. There's some shitty record padding in boxing. There's some shitty record padding. There's some Mexican fighters who are like 34-0 right now, and then they fight like guys like Noya anyway, and they get destroyed because they're full of those guys are tough as shit, but they're nowhere near world level. But at least they're fighting actively, and they're not progressing. But the biggest issue that I have in regional sort of like mid-international mixed martial arts is that you have guys like fucking Dihard Nozagare, right? I can't say the fucking name, who fight 3 or 4 guys with good looking records, and then they're like, "Oh, this guy's 9-2, he's ready." There's a big difference. But now, this is why I'm a big fan of Cage Fury, Cage Warriors, and LFA. Those 3 are like the AA of MMA. If you can succeed at those promotions, you are, you have a good chance. I'd say KSW. What's that one in Australia that Steve Mercer came from? That's a pretty good one.
Eternal.
Yeah, Eternal.
Also, not to cut you off, Kyle from the chat.
Hey Kyle, we miss you,
bro. Kyle?
Hey Kyle, before this is direct to Kyle. Kyle, send me a text tomorrow because I gotta call you about something. But it's not fight related, but it's all good. Just shoot me a text to call you tomorrow, or just call me whenever at work. All right. But hey, man, we're glad to have you. You missed our talk on the herpes guy, Bellato. It was fun. Talking about STDs. But as I was saying, like, this is why I'm a big proponent of What's the one in South Africa? The EFC. That's really good. KSW is really good. Cage Warriors, I mentioned. Uh, those are all kind of beneath LFA a little bit because LFA's got some fucking really, really good fighters in there.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? That level is great. Anything below that, if you come from there, you either have to be really special or you're going to be like this guy and overhyped. And so, yeah, we're both picking Tobias.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It's clear. DR sucks.
Dude, quick thing. Tapology has a Nazagare ranked number 41 as UFC light heavyweight. Does that mean they only have 41 UFC light heavyweights?
Maybe.
Hold on.
I don't know if that means like in the world
or not. Well, no, it says men's light heavyweight UFC rankings. It's on Tapology, and I think there's.
I mean, they could be right. I don't know.
Well, no, but I just confirmed that they have 41 because Nazaga is last, so they have 41, which is it's not bad, but you should have some more, but whatever. All right, let's move on. Sumerdagi versus Jesus Aguilar. You're dead wrong on this. Sumerdagi's knocking him out in the second round. You're completely wrong.
You think Sumerdagi's? Right? You think Sumerdagi's got KO power?
I don't think Aguilar's that good. I don't think he's that good. I don't know.
You think Sumerdagi's that good?
Okay, dude. I just want okay. Yes, I don't think Sumerdaji is okay. Maybe not knockout, but I think he can
Mitch fucking Poser push Sumerdaji to the goddamn limit. Okay.
What? Okay. Right. Have you watched that fight? That was the only reason why Mitch had a chance to win that fight was because he held him down and grabbed for his life, and Sumerdaji just wasn't really motivated to fight. Because whatever, I'll just sit here, which was a mistake. Okay.
I mean, yeah, dude, he's got a loss to fucking Matt Schnell. Remember this.
Okay, but so do a couple other guys on Matt Schnell's resume that are pretty decent. All right. So
I mean, in the striking, yeah, Sumerdaji does have the clear advantage, but who is this man knocking out that you think he can knock out Jesus Aguilar?
But who? Here's the thing: who is Aguilar beaten? Because I'm looking at his resume. The only guy that I think is really decent or had hype was Luis Gurriel, who's a bum who came in of all this hype and he sucks.
Jesus has never even been knocked out.
What?
Jesus has never even been knocked out.
Okay, maybe I was wrong about knocked out, but I think Sumerdaji is going to win this fight.
But
I think he's going to win.
Sumerdaji's last fucking finished win is in 2020 against Malcolm Gordon. Okay, come on. He does not have finishing ability.
Hey, I'm just gonna say Malcolm Gordon pushed Muhammad Mokaev to the brink, bro. You remember that? Remember Malcolm Gordon? He won that second round. You remember?
Okay.
Remember that? He won that second round against Mokaev. And we're like, Mokaev's a bum. Well, Malcolm Gordon pushed to the limit. You said that on many times for months. Mokaev sucks, and now you're sitting here going, "Oh, they should bring him back. They should bring him back." Shut your fucking mouth. Listen, I never want to see that piece of shit again.
I'm picking the Zeus because Sumerdaji's biggest weakness is the ground game, and Jesus has the ground game. So if he gets to his ground, Sumerdaji's gonna sit there.
He has some ground game. He's a Mexican. How good could his ground game be? Mexicans stand and bang. Canelo, Rafael Marquez.
Bro,
Cesar. Boxing. It's a boxing country. It's not a ground country. I'm sure he has some ground game. Sumerdaji he's the Tibetan eagle.
He's a Tibetan eagle, and he's nothing like the fucking eagle. He's a bum, dude. Sumerdaji's a bum.
Okay. 18-7 is not a bad record, bro. But let's move on. We do disagree. And I might be just doing this to fire you up a little later. But let's move on.
Just so you know, Jesus Aguilar's one loss in his last 5 fights against Rafael Estevam. That guy has beaten Charles Johnson. So
And you know what? I'll concede that point to you because Charles Johnson beats everybody good. Everybody who's good right now, Logan Kavanaugh,
yeah,
Esteban,
Charles
the
Johnson
champion.
beats you by finish, and you become a fucking world class, top ranked athlete.
Dude, it
What
would
the
be
actual
crazy
hell?
if he could be Esteban like fought Van and took him the distance. And we're like, oh my god, Charles Johnson's the Oracle.
What the hell? All right.
All right, let's move on. Dude, this next fight I'm pumped for. I am pumped for this fight. Cody Durden versus Burrell.
Naim Jagal versus Naim Jagal, Tumen Dembarel.
You said it pretty good.
I gotta say it, dude. I gotta know this shit.
Bro, I gotta be honest. I got hyped because I'm like, bro, I thought he's from Mongolia, but he's not the Mongolian murderer, bro.
No.
The Mongolian murderer. That's when we knew we were back, bro. That's when we knew we were back. When 261, remember Bruce said that?
Yeah.
Dude, bro, we were sitting there with Steve stoned out of his mind, and we're like, we're back. We're back.
I mean, this fight, dude, I'm picking Tumen Dembarel to win, 100%.
All right, bro, here's the thing. I actually kind of want Cody to win, but I agree. I think Tumen Dembarel is going to win this fight.
I mean, yeah, I'd love for Cody to win. It's just like, I don't know what's happened to him, but he's took a turn for the worse.
Well, you mentioned this on the breakdown video, bro. He's been, dude. The reason why I want him to win is because he's an exciting fighter. He comes to fight. He's all action. But,
yeah,
dude, it's similar, dude. It's similar to one of the guys, who just won a boxing world title unification. Melo Navarrete, obviously, way different levels. Navarrete is one of the best in the world. Cody's not, but similar to Navarrete. Cody's he's been in like war after war after war.
Yeah,
and bro. Especially in MMA, if you're in all those wars constantly, you're going to be fucking drained. Not just physical drain, but a big mental drain. So he's been through all that. I'd love him to win, but he loses fight. He'll go to 17-10-1. It might be time to pull a Dawkins. And bro, listen to me. We're going to be calling it a Dawkins forever because Chris Dawkins or Chris or Kyle, whichever Dawkins it was, sucked. Smashed head against Kevin Holland, went to LFA, and now he's a killer. So everyone's going to be trying to pull in a Dawkins now. Yeah, I'm going Tumen Dembarel as well.
Yeah, I mean, Cody's chin is no longer there. He's been
pretty much
finished 3 times.
Shot, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah, he'll definitely try to make it a fight, but I just think the youth is on the side of Tumen Dembarel.
Now, a different argument would be we haven't seen much from Tumen Dembarel because if he really isn't good, bro, let's just say that he isn't that good. Let's say he's overhyped, right? Similar to the fucking D-Hard guy. Then Cody's going to destroy him if that's the case.
I could see a fucking similar situation where this could be like an Alex Perez versus a Sue Hamabayev where Cody Durden just drowns him in pressure for a good portion of the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Dembarel just lands a shot and finishes it or something. I could see that happening.
Yeah, because that's the youth factor. And dude, it's crazy because Cody Durden's last win was match now.
Yeah, thank God he didn't lose. That looked 10 times worse for him.
But this is credit to Cody. If you look at all of his opponents, right? He's got he has lost to Makayev early in his career. Marlicha Lane, the Mongolian murderer. He's got Chris Gutierrez on there. He's got Charles Johnson, Tagir Ulanbekov, who was good until he fought Mr. Inevitable. You know who I'm talking about. When is this a guy? When is a bond? Give me the title. When is a battle? I am Kyoji. I'm telling you, bro. Tyra is so fucking lucky because I gotta be honest. If Tyra does win, which I think right now, me and you are gonna, probably pick Josh, right? Win that fight.
Yeah, Josh is the underdog.
Really?
Yeah. No. Last time I checked, he was like a +185.
That's crazy. That's probably because we haven't seen a lot of Josh's ground game because he hasn't been taken there. But guess what? If Tyra does get it done, dude, they got to do Tyra and Kyoji in Tokyo Dome. They have to, bro. Dude, they can't.
They have to. They cannot capitalize on that moment.
Dude, if that fight happens and that is not in Japan, I am fucking going over your house and I'm canceling Paramount for you. Dude, I'm getting your TV. We're never watching this shit again. I don't care how good stuff again.
Enough.
Okay, let's move on. We're both picking Turin.
Let's move on.
So I want to say one thing about this fight. It's Alberto Montez versus Ricky Turcios. You said on your breakdown video that I'd be mad at you. Dude, I'm not mad at you because I've given up on Ricky. Okay. I tried to take his back. I have okay. I was telling you before it's so paused. I'm like, he could do this. He could do this. And you're texting me, you go, he's over. Bye, Hadouken. His life's done. And it's over. Now, Ricky could get back my faith if he wins, but Montez looked really good on his come up. He looks like he's got some stuff about him.
It's tough photo.
Ricky's mental stuff is clearly all over the place. Like he hasn't been mentally right, dude, since the Ultimate Fighter show. Since the show, maybe he needs to go, fucking pull a roofie, go train with his old coach in Volk because nothing's working. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick Montez. It hurts me. I do have a $5 bet on Ricky just in case he gets it done.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a debuting fighter, so we'll see. But
yeah,
I'm gonna make a comparison with Ricky that kind of makes sense. He's Juliana Miller, dude. They both won the Ultimate Fighter, and both of them have not evolved in any way, shape, or form since they won the Ultimate Fighter. They've won one time and they've lost.
But she's had like one or two signature fights though. He hasn't had any in the UFC.
He's got one win. They both have like one win.
Yeah, I know, but her one win was exciting.
That's fair.
Pretty much. Whereas Ricky's one win was it. But yeah, no. I do. Well, here's the thing. Juliana Miller's record was 3-2 when she got to the show. She was never really that good. She's aggressive and she comes for. That's why she's in the company. She's exciting and that's why she's here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm picking Alberto Montez. I think honestly, I think this is the nail in the coffin. I think he probably finishes.
Probably.
Ricky, but I will give him credit for that Raul Rosas fight. He would have submitted Raul Rosas if that fucking chin wasn't there. Literally.
We're gonna get to that. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get to that fight later because yeah, you can't wait, cocksucker. Dude, I'm telling you, you're fucking stupid. This is stupid. Let's move on before we get into there because I got it all saved up, cocksucker.
Yeah.
I'm hitting you. Listen to me. You're gonna be Dana in this conversation. I'm Eddie. I'm coming back. Come on, you bastard. Come on, Dana. You go, Dana. You go. Listen, bro. I told you. If Dana fights fucking Eddie and he gets into the box, fucking Eddie's gonna go, hey Joshua, no, that's not fair. And then Dana.
I hope so.
Because listen to me. As funny as Eddie is, he has no qualms. He he's got no soul. He sold it years ago to fucking Big Baby Miller. He doesn't care about his soul. Dana acts like he got one. He fucking slapped his wife. What's worse? All right, moving on. We got Dante Johnson taking on Cody Brundage. Dude, dude, we gotta clap to Cody. This guy.
All respect to Cody. Dude got finished 3 weeks ago.
Dude, I gotta be honest. If you look at his Tapology picture, you see it. His face is covered in blood. He's like, oh, it's such an unlikable picture. And he's like, dude, I gotta give Cody credit, bro. Dude, listen to me. He won the only keep your job fight in the history of combat sports. Him and Julian, dude, I will die on this hill. It is the only true keep your job or go broke fight. Because I looked up Julian Marquez last week. Dude, I don't think he's fought a fight since. And bro, he had to get a job with his dad.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, lose your job fight. Keep your job fight. He won the fight, and he's still in the business. I'll give him credit. And dude, this is a fight he can win because, bro, Dante Johnson, you mentioned this in the breakdown video. Now, I think you said, like, maybe it's because I hate Dumas. It is because you hate Dumas. That's why you like performance. Of course it's why. What do you mean? I think it's why. Of course you hate fucking Dumas. That's why Dante Johnson, why couldn't you finish him? Dude, as bad as Dumas is, it was Johnson's first fight. There's jitters. His mind, there's all these factors that I can forgive him not destroying Dumas in one round. You had money on it the first round, so no wonder why you're fucking mad. All right, cocksucker. Watch your mouth over here. It's an interesting fight, but if Dante Johnson is going to ascend, he's gonna finish Cody Brundage in the second or third round. I think Cody's tough enough to get out of the first, but after that, we've seen in so many of Cody's fights, maybe against Bo Nickel, he can have a good first round, but after that, he just
he threw Bo Nickel off him too. Off the takedown, like he should got the underhook, underhook, and just fucking threw him off.
He did. We were sitting there going like, oh, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna fucking do it. Oh. I mean, yeah, I'm picking Dante Johnson to win this fight. Cody is durable. If Dante is gonna be a UFC fighter, he has to beat Cody. Right. Because if you don't beat Cody, you're not gonna really ascend. But Cody will make it a fight. Yeah, I mean, you can't say Cody has never really had a boring fight. And in a time period where the UFC is cutting ranked fighters, even if they're boring, that's good for Cody Brundage because he's in an exciting fight. So it works out for him. So he's gonna.
He has to get some more wins because he's 11-8-1. So
yeah, well, yeah, his record is fucking awful.
Three more losses. So we know who that guy is. That is Tallulah.
That is fucking Tallulah.
I feel bad for Tallulah. We're gonna look at technology in 5 years, and he's gonna be 35-10. He's gonna win 25 straight fights in Russia, and then the UFC will bring him back against Alexei Oleinik or something.
Alexei Oleinik, that fucking he'll be 80 years old at that fucking point.
Dude, he'll still be fighting.
Probably. That fucking old ass man.
Oleinik is going to be 80 years old. And he's going to be fighting in Russia against Putin, who should be dead by then.
Yeah, I'm picking Dante Johnson. I'm going to pick him by. I'm going to say TKO. I don't know. Cody's a durable dude. It's hard to finish him.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
Let's move on to the featured prelim of the night. We've got Cody No Love Garbrandt versus Long Zhao. Oh my. How the mighty have fallen.
I gotta be honest. I've shat on Cody a lot. I want him to win so bad. I want him to win this fight. I don't know why. It's nothing against Long Zhao. I want Cody to win because, dude, the UFC is better with him. The UFC is better with, just having him as a reminder, as a cautionary tale as to what happens when you get cocky as a champion. He's a cautionary tale for every guy who's coming up right now.
Yeah.
Now, Joshua Van won't have this problem, but young champions like him have to remember, I don't want to be Cody Garbrandt. He beat Dom, he got in that flow state, which was, be honest, it's still one of the greatest performances of all time.
Honestly, it just is. We watched that fight. That fight is closer than people remember.
Oh, no, dude. I completely agree. It was 3-2. It wasn't 4-1 or 500%. But if you watch the fight, it was closer. But dude, there are moments in the fight where Cody makes Dom look like an amateur. Not all the time. Yeah. He had success, obviously, but there's times where Dom is like clearly going, "What the fuck?" And that's what was crazy about it.
All of Cody's bad tendencies were still there, though. You can still see them.
No, and dude,
it's just that he could take it then. He could take it then.
But that's what I'm saying. As I mentioned, he won that fight. Everyone blew it up as he defeated his GOAT, makes him one of the stars. He talks a lot of shit to TJ.
He was winning the fight, and then
he drops TJ. He gets cocky, and then he gets knocked out in back-to-back fights. And then his career has been He has the win over Sunset, but that's it. He gets knocked
That
out.
was literally
Pedro Munoz that knocked him
last
out?
second too. It was the last second, right at the bell.
And bro, if you watch that fight, he was losing that fight too. He was losing that fight badly.
And
yeah, he won
who's
that
his
fight
next
too.
one after that? Trevin Jones.
I'm looking right now.
Or Trevin
Oh my
Jones
god,
is up.
dude. So dude, he has 3 wins since the loss to, he
I
fought.
saw. Oh god, one of them was Brian Keller.
I'm about to say Brian Keller.
But who is Long Zhao beat Su Young Yu? No, he beat Kwang Lee. That's it. He beat Kwang Lee.
Bro. Here are Cody Braun. Here are Cody Garber's 3 wins following his loss to TJ and Pedro. Rafael Sunsao, at best, was a mid-level contender. At best, Trevin Jones, bum. Brian Keller, big bum. And then so yes, he hasn't won a fight in 3 and honestly, almost in well over 2 years. So, but here's the thing: as long as Cody, if he can beat this guy, he's going to guarantee himself that he'll retire in the UFC. If he loses this fight, man, the UFC's got to say, man, as great as Cody was, and I think the reason why he's still around is because all the money they put into him around TJ fights. Dude, you remember that, right? Dude, they put so much money into building him up that they can't quit him.
He was such a.
Because
the UFC he was like, oh, dude, he's all tatted. He's gonna be Conor McGregor. He looks so good against Dom Cruz. He had that viral moment,
bro.
Choking TJ on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah,
everyone was fucking.
he was grabbing this. Yeah, but dude, there's a reason why they keep him, and it got confirmed with the Dom Reyes story. Dom Reyes had a fall. He came back, and prior to his fight against Oberg, he was the best story in MMA by far.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he got knocked out. It had to end. But guess what? For 5 weeks, Dom Reyes was the biggest story. We're talking about it all the time. Like, bro, he could do this. He could do it. Of course, he couldn't. And obviously, it makes sense because Carl's going to fight Erie. So obviousobviously And Erie's the guy that, bro, this is what my sister got me. It's Erie and Dom.
Oh, shit.
You see that, bro?
Erie and Dom.
Yo, dude, bro, that's the same picture. No way. No way.
Wow.
Dude,
that's
so cool.
Fucking dope.
Dude, that's so cool.
That's
bro.
dope.
That's dope. Your shirt was probably cheaper.
Probably.
But going back to Cody, man, like it's a thing where like because he can always maybe make that Dom Reyes story, as long as he can keep winning, if he can beat Long Zhao, that story's still alive. Because, bro, what is better than an up-and-coming prospect story? A come-from-behind story like Dom Reyes. Dude, as I mentioned, for 5 weeks, everyone was talking about Dom Reyes, and then obviously Oberg destroyed him, and then it ended. But as long as you have that story, man, because those stories bring the casual fans. Those stories bring a casual audience. Hey, man, it's a Rocky type story. He can do it. So as long as Cody can stay around, and win this fight, which I think he could. Because, bro, you mentioned this. He's like, bro, you watch the embedded, you watch training videos. Bro, I know he's old, but he's still got some speed, dude. He's still got some fucking. He's 34. He's not old. He's probably like 55 in fight years, but he's still got bro, dude. In terms of his, the twitching fibers, that's all gone. His fibers are all gone because he's had some bad losses, but he still has that quick speed in the combos, which, my opinion, I think will be enough. He is an underdog against Long Zhao, which I think is only because Long Zhao has more overall experience in his 37 fights, but also the fact that he is a lot younger. He's 7 years younger, so we'll see. And the reach is a little bit of a problem because he's like, Cody's got a 4.5 disadvantage in reach, but I think he can overcome. Yeah, because reach has hurt Cody in the past, but
my only thing is if he wins, I think
I'm gonna pick him, bro. I'm picking him.
I picked Cody in my earlier breakdown.
Oh, don't change. Come on,
It's just
dude.
do I think Cody is washed at this point?
Well, bro, guess what? We're gonna find out on Saturday. Dude. If he loses Long Zhao, then yes, we have to say he's washed, 100%. But let's give him one more chance. Come on, bro. You know Juliano will want us to give him one more chance. He loves Cody Garbrandt. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He loves TJ, but he doesn't. He doesn't hate Cody. Come on, bro. Stick with him. Come on.
I don't
Stick
know,
with
dude.
him.
I mean, he was backing up a lot in that fight
But
against
good
Carney
night.
Barcelos.
Always finishes his story. Finish your pick. Come on, George. Sorry. We're getting talking about some fire in here right now.
You convinced me. I gotta stick with my pick.
There you
We
go.
gotta. I'll give Cody one
Sir
last
Arlen of
shot.
Petty Tree commands you. He commands you.
I'll give
Smile.
Cody Garbrandt
Hold
one
up your
last
word.
fucking.
Yeah.
Kyle said Cody's washed. Fuck.
Oh, no, Kyle, no. We were all this progress. I'm telling you how good Cody can be in college.
It's over.
He's fucking washed.
He's dead.
That's dead.
Yeah.
That's dead. That's dead.
I'll give Cody one last shot.
All right, here we
Long
go.
Zhao hasn't beaten anyone other than Kwang Lee in the UFC, and Kwang Lee hasn't really beaten anyone else other than people on the road to UFC. So maybe Cody's speed. The only thing is, if he wins, I have a feeling it's gonna look similar to the Trevin Jones fight and be insanely boring.
Kyle goes, he's washed. He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Hold on, bro. I gotta pull it up. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I had to pin Kyle's comment of Cody's washed. That's a good one.
Did you pin it? You pinned it?
Yeah.
I saw
Cody's washed. I like that one.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. So,
all right. So we're both picking Cody.
But we are hesitant, obviously, but we're picking Cody. All right, let's head to the main card, cocksucker.
First fight on the fucking main card.
All right.
The rematch of the fucking century.
I have one phrase to say about this fight. Repeat or revenge. Repeat or revenge.
Repeat or revenge. This is your one shot at fucking redemption.
Repeat or revenge.
His last shot at redemption, all right?
We cannot live the rest of our lives with your cousin being in our lives and telling us for the rest of our lives that RoboCop, who we know is a savage, is a bum.
But RoboCop will be dead and we'll be fucking like 90 years old. And he'll be like, hey, you remember that bum RoboCop?
The three of us are gonna be sitting at the lake house. We're gonna be sitting there. With all our kids running around and everything. And then Mark's gonna go, hey, remember that RoboCop bum? And we're gonna go, oh,
he wasn't a bum.
What are you doing? And then Mark will go, hey. And then he'll laugh. And then we'll know he's. But if he wins this fight, we can say when we're 90. You're fucking wrong. He beat Ferreira.
He got that back.
And then Mark will go, and then at 90s, Mark will go, okay, he's on a bum. Fine. And then we'll go, yes. And then we'll both die in peace.
Kyle said if RoboCop loses, I'll cry.
Bro, same. Well, three of us will cry.
There is so much riding on this. If RoboCop gets knocked out again, we will never fucking hear the end of it.
We won't do. We won't hear the
We will have to cut off all support from RoboCop when we're in the presence of him. It cannot be good.
Listen to me. I'm a good enough fan of RoboCop that if he loses, I'm still going to root for him, but it's going to be a blemish on his record.
I mean,
now, if RoboCop can find a way to win this fight,
I think he wins, dude.
Ferreira is someone the UFC likes.
He's the better fighter, dude.
Are you talking about in striking or overall? Because if you see overall, I agree.
Overall, yeah.
I do think that Ferreira has proven in his fights he's the more explosive striker. He's proven that. He knocked out RoboCop. That's a proven fact. RoboCop, and now RoboCop has murdered guys, but let's be honest, murdering Jack Hermanson is like murdering an ant. Like, it's kind of easy.
Well, I think his wins over CLD and then Brad Tavares and Roman Kopylov, those are good. And you look at Bruno Ferreira.
The CLD fight, bro. The CLD fight, bro. Dude, he broke CLD's will.
Yeah.
In that round too, CLD was starting off a good jab, and RoboCop just kept going, bro. I actually watched it back a couple months ago, and bro, he kept doing this weird thing where I see something RoboCop does where he kind of dips his shoulder. He'll on Saturday he'll do a thing where he dips his shoulder. He'll dip his shoulder, feint right. He'll dip his shoulder, feint right, left hook right, and you won't see it because he dips his shoulder. He feints you, and you don't see it. And honestly, he didn't do that until he got knocked out by Ferreira. I think he put that in to not get knocked out by the right hand anymore. So,
I mean, but who is? I mean, Bruno Ferreira's only big win in the last couple of fights is Marvin Vettori. Other than that, he's beaten who?
Marvin
Jackson McVeigh, Armin Petrosian, Dustin Stoltzfus.
Dustin Stoltzfus?
Are you kidding me? Gregory Rodriguez fucking clears the water out of those guys.
100%.
Phil Hawes.
Okay, I want to say something, bro. Ferreira is one of those guys where it's not a glass cannon, but he's a steel cannon where he has a big punch. He's tough. He's got good ground game. But because he's that short, muscle-bound built guy, this is why RoboCop's such an anomaly. RoboCop is tall, and he's built like a truck, and he can fight, and he can big punch, but he's also got – and dude, this is the one thing where I think separates this fight now. When RoboCop fought Ferreira for the first time, I think, number one, he underestimated him clearly because he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Two, which means that RoboCop – listen to me. This is not going to be a first-round fight. This fight's going to be cautious the first round. These guys are going to circle around. Well,
I can see this going to a decision, to be honest.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying once it gets to round two, that's when the real fight will start because RoboCop does not want to get starched early, and Ferreira doesn't want to get caught early. So this first round, if there's fireworks in the first round, it's going to come from Bruno. It's not going to come from RoboCop. RoboCop might put some combos, but he's not going to go at Ferreira unless he sees a wide open opening. And I think the biggest thing that makes me pick RoboCop again, obviously, because we were wrong the first time and we told Mark, and and it backfired big time, is the fact that I think technically, even in defeat, RoboCop has continued to evolve. Bruno is still very good. I don't think Bruno's evolved. I think he's pretty much the same guy that he was when he fought.
He did get submitted. By Abus Magomedov.
By Abus. Yeah.
And Gregory does have a better ground game than Bruno. So I do think that's something that will give him a little bit of an edge as well. I do see him using that too, his wrestling.
Well, you make a very good point, dude. Because I agree. I think RoboCop, let's say he's winning the fight. First round he wins. Second round, Bruno rocks him. He's not going to stand there and get blasted. He's going to shoot. He's going to get him down. And then the real fight will start. And then, because we've seen Bruno submit guys, but dude, let's not slack Jackson McVeigh. He was like a weak replacement, right? 1 week replacement. He shouldn't have been there. We all know this. But,
Jackson McVeigh.
Yeah, exactly. So, for that reason, obviously, we're both going to pick our guy, RoboCop, obviously. Bruno Ferreira is
done, RoboCop. Don't disappoint us. We can't do it again.
Now, here's the thing. If Bruno Ferreira is able to beat RoboCop, I'll give him credit. He will have earned pretty much what RoboCop's place is as a fringe contender, potential high contender level if he can beat RoboCop. And to be honest, if this fight goes to decision, I see RoboCop winning this pretty clearly.
Yeah, no, if he goes decision, RoboCop.
Ferreira either has to submit him, or which I think is gonna be hard because RoboCop's his skull is his neck, so and so is Ferreira's too, to be honest. So we'll see. I think we're both picking RoboCop. Yeah, both picking him. All right, dude.
All right, let's move on. We've got Drew Dober versus the
I'm gonna get some water. Go ahead.
Michael Johnson. What an interesting fight we have on our hands here. We've got the man who can lose to any fighter on any given day and beat any given fighter on any single day. He lost to the likes of Josh Emmett, beaten Dustin Poirier and Tony Ferguson. Michael Johnson has done it all, and he's been in here for a long time. And he's on a 3-fight win streak right now, beating the likes of Darius Flowers, Ottoman Azaitar, and the little boy Daniel Zellhuber. And on the other side, Drew Dober kind of, sort of looks like he's on the end at the end of his career almost. Um, he got a controversial win over Kyle Prepelec last time out with a finish. There was some possible illegal strikes, who knows? But before that, he was riding a 3-fight losing streak, losing to the likes of Fernando Mercano, John Silva, which was a doctor stoppage, and then last time out, or not last time out, after that, he got finished by Manuel Torres. So, I mean, he's starting to get finished a little bit. I don't know if his chin is deteriorating. I doubt it is. But there's the interesting stat for Drew where anytime he fights a man of color, it's just he doesn't lose. He can't lose against a man of color. It's just not in his wheelhouse. I don't know if he's got the
So
genes
you're
or if he's
picking
got the
Drew?
genetics. Oh,
So you're picking Drew.
I mean, dude. I mean, this is the coin
You're
flip.
picking Drew.
This is the coin flip. He can lose to anybody, man.
So yeah, but he can also beat anybody.
And he's riding a
That's
3-fight
dude,
win streak. I mean,
but dude, that's the point of the coin flip. He can lose and beat anybody, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he can lose and beat anybody.
if Drew's time really is over, he will lose this fight. All right. But I think the trend keeps going. I don't think Drew gets beaten by a black man.
Yeah, okay. So you're picking Drew?
I'm picking Drew. I think
Okay.
in his last couple of fights, Michael Johnson has succeeded and uses the space really well. And I think Drew is the
Oh,
type of fighter who's gonna get right into his face and make the fight 30.
when I was getting water, I heard you say, "And the little boy Daniel
Daniel
Zellhuber," and
little
I'm like,
boy.
all the Mexicans are like, "Well, you can still be good, bro. You gotta act up like King Ring. Fuck out of
Yeah,
here."
he fucking sucks. His time's over.
Okay, well, listen to me. You're knocked out by Bobby isn't the worst thing, but it's also not very good. It's also not a very good
No.
thing. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna pick Michael Johnson. I think he defies the odds. Drew Dober might have the racial preference sort of ability. Michael Johnson has something better. It's called the coin flip ability, which means if he flips the coin and it goes win, I don't care if it's Chuck Liddell, John Jones, or fucking Fedor, they're losing. Just as if he could fight Tyler Smythe, a shitty bum regional flyweight from
The butter knife. The butter knife.
the butter knife. And if Michael Johnson flips lose, he'll lose to the butter knife. That's Michael Johnson. He literally can lose to anybody, and then he has a win over Dustin Poirier. It doesn't make sense. They are not even on the same level, but that's why he's the coin flip. Like, dude, he should have beat fucking Diego Ferreira. He got knocked out with a bang. He was fucking dead. He
Got
should have
knocked out by fucking.
We were saying before we knew Zellhuber was a little boy that sucked. We're like, bro, Michael can win this fight, but like, I don't know, he probably won't win. He came out and he won the fight, dude. You got to give him credit. He has a win since that, doesn't he? He has a win over
Who?
Oh no, he was supposed to fight Alex Hernandez. And he got canceled.
Yeah, that's his fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was 324. What happened?
Remember they scrapped it because of some suspicious betting
line? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yes.
Apparently, Hernandez had like broken his hand or something, and someone I don't know. I have to read it again.
I told you. I always knew that guy was a little shit. I always hate. But now I know I was righteous in my hatred. I always hated that guy. And bro, now here's the thing. You could be right because Johnson's won 3 in a row.
It could be time, dude. It could be time to the coin to flip on him.
Exactly. So it might be time for a 2 or 3 fight losing streak because now. If Michael Johnson does win this fight, Drew Dober's whole curse is broken, and if he beats Drew Dober, put your house on the fact that Michael Johnson loses his next fight. If he doesn't lose this fight, he is never losing his next fight. I don't care
Bet
if
the
it's
fucking house.
He cannot go, dude. I've got back for his career. He has not had a 5-fight winning streak since The Ultimate Fighter. Since The Ultimate Fighter, he has not. Now, if you take out The Ultimate Fighter, guess what? He's never had, which you can, right? It was exhibition. Michael Johnson, as a true MMA pro, has never had a 5-fight winning streak. Never. In almost 40 fights, he's never had a 5-fight winning streak. So there is no way, if he does win, that he is going to win his next fight. This is why Drew Dober needs to save us. I'm just kidding. And for that reason, I'm picking the coin flip.
You're picking the coin flip?
Now, here, also, bro, on Topology, they have his Topology picture is when he beat his former teammate Jonathan Brookins. I remember he won the show and was a bum, and then he beat the shit out. That was awesome. That was years. Oh yeah, no, that was the finale, and he lost. Actually, yeah, I remember that was the finale. Yeah. Damn. What?
Are you ready for this next fucking fight?
I'm finishing up. Michael Johnson's gonna win. If Drew Dober wins, and bro, I want to say about Drew Dober. Drew Dober tried out for season 15 Ultimate Fighter when he was like 20, and he goes, "I'm a baker." Remember that? He goes, "Yeah, I'm a baker." I'm a baker. And Drew Dober has turned a guy who should have been a
new person in our chat. Hello.
Huh?
We got a new guy in our chat. El Capitan Rafucho. What's up, man?
That's a cool name, bro. That's a cool name.
That is a cool name. I like that.
That's a cool name, bro. What's up? What's up, Capitan?
And you joined right before the best moment.
If you are a fan of a man named El Nino Problema, you might want to leave. I'm just letting you know, because I'm about to torch that boy right now. He might defend him. I ain't doing that. Okay, cocksucker, let's move on.
Let's fucking move on.
Let's move on to the real reason. To the real reason we're here right now.
The real reason we're here right now. The people's made of it here.
Everyone watching, strap in, get ready. This is gonna be Kyle goes, "Oh, great name, bro." Kyle, dude, bro. I'm gonna tell you about when we end this. I'm gonna tell you about the thing of Kyle, but dude. I swear to God, Kyle has become our 3rd member of this podcast. He literally is a part of our channel, bro. We love you, Kyle. You're the man, dude. So I want to say this, all right? I have a little bias against Rob Rosas Jr. It's not because of his culture. I worship Mexican fighting. I think it's some of the most purest, badass, cool, like warrior type fighting in the history of human existence. So many Mexicans have been awesome action fighters, not just boxers. Brandon Moreno, even though he just lost, he's a great fighter. He always gives his all. Yair is not one of them at all. Screw Yair. Diego Lopez, as an adopted Mexican, is like that. Alexa Grasso, even though she's had some stuff, she is a great female Mexican warrior. There's been, and bro, I don't think we've been on the air since this happened, but we have talked about Kane, bro. I'm so happy Kane's out.
Oh yeah, no, thank God for that.
Thank God Kane's out, man, because that was one of the biggest injustices in the history of modern society. For him to be locked away, he did what any of us would have done. So I just want to let's give a round of applause to Kane for getting out. We're so happy you're out, Kane. We're glad he's back. And bro, that video when he gets out, bro, man, pulls your heartstrings, man. Pulls your heartstrings, bro. Now, saying all that, I'm not done, Garthlicker. Saying all that, I have a bias against Rob Rosas Jr. And it might be because I just don't like his face, or I don't like the chihuahuas, or I don't like his fucking style. I hate this guy, and it's not going to change. Now, I'm sure someday when he grows a beard to hide that disgusting chin, I'm sorry, dude. He needs to get some surgery, bro. I'm sorry, dude. It's just he's not a good-looking guy, man. He's very homely. I don't. Hey, I'm considered the king. Yeah, respect the king, man. Legend. Now I'll say this about Rosas. As he gets into his man strength, he is going to be perhaps proving me wrong, and maybe this is the time. Man, straight cheesing, man. Rob Font is getting this fucking done. I've put $30 on this fight for a Rob Font 3rd round TKO. Lock it in, cocksucker. And here is why. Raul Rosas Jr., I will admit, is very good in the ground. And if Rob Font was still training with the fakest coach in the history of humanity, Tyson Chittier, I'd be worried. But I got to say this. If TriStar and Faraz Sahabi cannot get this man a win, that gym should close and GSP should move. You cannot stay open. Listen to me. Rosas is a good fighter. And if he shows... Now, here's what I'll say. There is one caveat to where Raul wins this fight easily. It's if, like, Rob goes in there and he looks 38. And he's sloppy. And he's super slow. Which, the one thing Rob's always had is Rob's always had pretty good speed, even his old age, right? Rob's been pretty quick. And let's be honest, bro, you say that he got robbed against Matsumoto. I understand why you say that, but it was a close fight, bro. You can't, like, yes, it might have been a robbery. I thought Matsumoto won as well.
The only reason he won that fight is because Rob Font did a fake glove touch. That is the only reason he won that fight. He did a fake glove touch at the start of the round and then immediately threw a jab cross.
So?
That's the only reason he won that fight.
Oh?
That's all I'm
He's
saying.
From Boston. He's from Boston. He's from Boston. Guys, like, I get now. All right. Dude, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, Raul could never win. He could prove me wrong. He could prove me wrong. He could prove to me man strength. But, dude, at some point, just having this, because he's talked about it in the press conference, just having youthful speed and explosiveness doesn't always win. Now, C-Rod's the prospect killer, or well, you know, at time was killing prospects. And here's the thing. I'm going to ask you this, because, yes, even though he might have lost to Matsumoto, it was a close fight. Let's just say you're right and he did lose. It was still a close fight, and they're both pretty even, correct? As fighters, both pretty even?
Yeah. It was a very close fight.
Do you think that John Matsumoto beats Raul Rosas?
That's an interesting question, because as of late, let me look at Matsumoto.
Yeah.
Because I think he lost his last fight.
He lost to Fareed, right? Fareed Basra?
Was it Fareed?
Yeah, because wasn't it 324? I thought so.
No, it's not
Hold on, I'm looking right now. John Matsumoto, yeah, the Monster Reach split. No, it was a fight night. It was the Strickland Hernandez, I think.
Has Matsumoto fought since then?
No, it was Batista all there. What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, bro, we were with Matt.
Yeah.
We were Perino. Yeah, that was great. That's when Kyoji was there.
Yeah, that's when Batista embarrassed Vinicius.
Dude, that was embarrassing. He's going off the list in the summer. He's off.
So,
go ahead, cocksucker.
All right.
Before I finish up, I'm last.
I will admit, in the striking, I have seen wow. Take it easy. Watch your mouth. Don't be smart.
Don't fucking move.
Raul Rosas is improving in the striking. He is going to continuously evolve.
Yeah, dude, that shit is raw.
Yo, fucking Kyle.
Yo, Kyle, who you got, Kyle? Come on, Kyle. You got Rob. Of course, Kyle's got Rob.
Rosas' striking is improving. Is it going to get to the level of Rob Font? No, no, no way in
Status,
hell.
status, striking, chewy.
But here's another fact. Rob Font is getting taken down almost every single fight in his last couple of fights, all right? He gets John Matsumoto is majority a striker. He gets taken down by him.
Yeah.
Um, his other win,
Wasn't a lot though. He didn't get taken
yeah,
down like a bunch.
his
Wasn't a
other
bunch.
win against Kyler Phillips. Kyler Phillips in 2026, kind of shit, kind of shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Other than that, he got taken down by Figgy, and then he gets taken down and controlled for like 18 minutes out of 25 minutes by Corey Sandhagen.
Now
Um,
we
his
now let's be honest. Figgy and Corey are
Figgy,
both
I can accept.
lower level.
Corey, I don't know, man.
What?
Corey's not. I mean, his ground game is improving, but that's not his biggest strength. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no. I know, but dude, he had success against Figgy on the ground. Sandhagen did. So it's clearly really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yes, I agree with you. Is it world level? No, but
Rob
both guys
Font's
overall are
takedown
world level.
defense.
So
Rob Font's takedown defense is
yeah.
not good, and it does not seem to be improving. And
Okay.
you have
Well,
to admit, Rosas's takedowns are good. He is
yes.
still young. He's
I'll
still
fully admit that. I'll fully admit that to you.
so. I do think Rosas can get into this fight and take him down, and Rob Font,
Yeah, Kyle's got Rob. It's over. Kyle's got Rob. You're done.
I don't agree with
He-
you guys, man. I don't agree. I think
Good.
Rob Font loses this fight,
Good.
man. I don't
Okay,
think.
so you're
I
picking.
think he. I
Right.
think he gets controlled. I think he gets out wrestled. I mean,
Do you think that Rosas submits him, or do you think
no,
it's a decision?
it's going to
Okay.
be a decision.
Yeah,
Rob
okay.
is too experienced, too experienced enough to.
Rob's way too tough.
Yeah,
Way too
no,
tough to because like you have a point. Rob has been out wrestled, but if you watch those fights, he's never been anywhere close to, especially the recent ones. He's never been anywhere close to being submitted.
yeah, no.
Right?
He knows
He's
how to
never. Yeah,
survive. I'll give him
yeah,
all that
exactly.
credit.
Now listen to me. If that's the fight, then guess what? Then you guess what? Throw Rosas and get some Rob. See how that works. See how that works. See how that works. You want him to fight for that? Go fight with Rob. Go
Hey, I'm
fight
not
Keto.
saying I want him to fight
Go
for a
fight.
title. I
Go
think
fight.
he just
You know
beats
what?
Rob
Go
Font.
fight. Hey, here's the thing. If Rob doesn't win this fight, bro, people are gonna be saying, "Could he beat Umar?" And as much as I hate Umar, I would still pick Umar over Rob Rosas. That as much as I hate this guy. I hate him that much that I betray my life. And I actually not. I don't want the Triziano thing. I want them both get knocked out in the first round.
But
Like
Rosas is also at an age where you can make a lot of continuous improvements in a short amount of time. But
true.
he is coming off an injury because they were supposed to fight in
Mm-hmm.
what was it? 5 months ago. That's September, or
Yeah.
yeah, September. So maybe he's a little rattled. Maybe he's coming off an injury for the first time. That could affect him.
And yeah.
Um, and there is a possibility that he comes into this fight because in his last fight with Vince Morales, he did kind of gas a little bit. But if Rob can, get up to the feet and make him work for it, maybe Rosas gasses. But I think Rob Font's takedown defense isn't up to par, and I think Rosas will shock people, but it will be not it will
Okay.
not be exciting. I will
So
say that.
that's your take on it. My take is I think this is going to be Talbot versus Barcelos. Not in that way where Rob's taking him down, but I feel like this is a prospect coming up. Everyone thinks is going to be amazing, and it's too much too early. Because, dude, you cannot take anybody that Rosas has fought, and I don't think anybody Rosas has fought, including Christian Rodriguez, has any chance against Rob. You'd say that, right? Yeah, Vince
Yeah.
Morales, no chance. Amalichi Lang, maybe he goes the distance, but he still loses badly. Ricky, obviously. Terrence Mitchell, bum. Jay Perrin, the Joker, bum. I mean, dude. So it's just the thing. It's like, okay,
I will
maybe,
admit though, Rosas is a fucking industry plant. That is
what?
for sure. He's an industry plant. The UFC wants him. Industry plant. Yeah, the UFC put him here. They want him here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So
And
he will. Once he gets to the
listen to
top
me.
of the, if he gets to the top of the division, at this stage he's not beating him. He says he wants to get the title and retire at 25.
What?
What
Yeah.
kind of money do you think MMA fighters are making, bro?
Well, I'm gonna say this: if he retires at 20, well, listen to me. I think if he's saying that he wants to go to boxing because there's no other way he's going to be able to retire 25 with that money. There's
I
no
mean, he
money.
has been training with Canelo's boxing coach. So
Well, yeah. Well, okay. And I'll say this: I love Eddie Reynoso. He is one of the best in the business. But I've said this on several of our boxing videos, especially after Canelo Crawford. He's reached the end of his ability to improve Canelo. Now that's because Canelo's old, and he's going to end of his career. But it's been the case of Eddie Reynoso since he fought Jamal Charlo.
they're watering that plant too. Kyle's saying he's a plant. He's a plant, bro. They're watering that plant.
And guess what? Guess what? Before this fight, this is the first fight that the Alvarez has any real danger to win because
this is his toughest. Like Vince Morales was his toughest fight. This is so much tougher than Vince Morales.
All right. If you're saying toughest fight he won, yeah. I think C-Rod beats Vince Morales if he shows up. C-Rod will lose to him if he doesn't show up because C-Rod's,
Well, C-Rod also likes to miss weight too, so.
Exactly. Now, because against C-Rod, he wasn't supposed to win. He was supposed to beat C-Rod.
Yeah.
He was supposed to win. He wasn't supposed to lose. So that ruined things. But it could have been good for his career. Losing to Rob is probably going to make Rosas a way better fighter. Here's the thing. Here's why I say Rob is going to either win this fight in the third round TKO or he's going to win decision. He's not going to knock this guy out because I think Rosas, we saw it in the various spurts of his fights. He is pretty tough. Now maybe it's that weird chin. He's Mexican. He's very, very tough, which they are. They're very, very tough guys. But if Rob is here's the thing. Raul, this is going to really depend on one thing. Is Firas Zahabi really a world level coach? That's the big question here. Because if he is not, you're right. Rob will get taken down, he'll get controlled, and he'll lose 2-1 on the cards. And I'm going to sit there and go.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Rob's been a TriStar for the last couple fights, dude.
I'm going to go to TriStar, which is 7 hours away, and I'm going to punch Firas in the face and kick Eamon down the stairs. And then I'm going to leave. I'm not going to get GSP to sign my shirt.
Eamon did nothing. You're just going to kick him down the stairs for no reason.
Hey. Yeah, sorry. No, I shouldn't do that because I've actually been rooting for him recently, so I won't do that. I'll just punch Firas in the face.
Just see Eamon kick him. Oh shit, my bad. I was in the mood.
Help him back up. Knock him down again.
Knock him down again.
Yeah. So we're going to agree to disagree on this. I'm gonna pick Rob.
I'm gonna pick Rosas.
Yes, dude. As I said, you are right. If Rob can knock it up, he's going to lose. You are right. But you never know. Rosas has never been. Bro, Rob fought at several points in his career, was one fight away from a title shot. At several times in his career. When he fought Jose, he was one fight away from a title shot. Several times in his career. Raul Rosas is nowhere near the level. Now, Rob is clearly pretty long on the tooth. And this is a fight Rosas can win. Now, Rosas is 21. If he was 24, maybe I'd be a different story and he'd be more built. But he's 21. But really, he hasn't fought in what? In almost a year?
Yeah, you're supposed to fight him in September, but then you got injured. So
So think about it. It's almost been a whole year since he fought. Well, it's almost a full year. He fought in March of 2025 on what fight night was it? In Mexico City. Steve Erceg versus Brandon Moreno. So that was the last time he fought. And yes, he has a chance to win this fight, but I'm picking Rob. He's gonna win.
I'm picking Rosas.
All right, let's go.
We'll see.
Now, no. I want to ask a question. If Rob wins, you'll be happy, right?
Because I don't really care
Straight
for. I
cheese,
don't straight
straight
cheese
cheese,
and
man. Dude, if he wins his fight and he wins, like he finishes him in the third round, and then after like round 4, man, what up, so win? He's like, yeah, straight
straight
cheese,
cheese
man.
and
He says that, bro. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be like a little girl.
You'll be like Mark when you fucking at Poirier.
Dude, he was all tough, and then whenever he was like, guys, calm down, and then he walked over. And he was like, oh, dude, it was so funny seeing what's the guy? I'm the Be a Man guy. That was
Oh
so
yeah,
cool. He
yeah.
did
You were
that.
just sitting there. You're just I don't know
No,
what
no,
you
no, no,
say.
no. He was standing off, and everyone, and bro, I think Dustin must have invited him because he was standing going like, "Be a man."
Be
It was
man.
cool, man. Dude. I love that guy. He's great.
All
All
right,
right, man.
let's
Let's
move
move on
on.
to the co-man. Yeah.
We've got Kyle Barhalo versus Rainer the Ritter. I am going to be
RDR, dude.
choosing the side of Kyle Barhalo to
Okay, you're
win this
sticking with your
fight.
pick. I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Kyle, but I think the Ritter has a good chance, and here's why.
Have you seen the shape the Ritter's been in this week compared to his
Great
last
shape,
fight? Dude, he's
great shape.
fucking.
He's in hell
This
of
is
a
gonna be a
shape,
solid fight.
here's why I was almost gonna pick RDR, and this is the reason why. And this is something I wrote down, and this is a wider thing. I feel like the year 2025 is prior to the end of the year. Who were the two names that you would have said are on a roll prior to their loss at the end of the year? You would have said Marab and RDR, right? They were
Yeah.
storming everybody, right? They were blowing by everybody. But guess what happened? They fought too often and too quick, and it was all the weight cuts. We saw it with Marab against Piotr, and it was worse of RDR because he quit against Brendan Allen. So, and this is the thing I have is the fact that you and listen to me, I'm the biggest Rob fan in the world, who was not born in Georgia. Um, I'm learning the songs, I'm learning the language, but I'll get there. Oh, dude, so a quick little thing. There's this Georgian boxer. He's like 16 and 35, and he just headlined an event in Georgia, and he won by knockout. And Marab was there, and he jumped in the ring.
Of course,
he was like, "Oh!" He's yelling. And then they asked the fighter, and he goes, "Bro, I never met him. I never met Marab." He's like, "Bro, it's like the King of England coming to hug you." He's like, "Oh my God, Marab's here!" What the hell?
Kyle's saying we're sleeping on RDR, man.
And wait till I'm done, Kyle. I wasn't done with my point. Is the fact that Marab and RDR are the most recent examples of how the UFC wants activity, right? They would rather have guys fight 5 times a year and then collapse at the end because they don't give a shit. They're about the money. They want the 5 fights. The UFC doesn't care about what happens to you in the what? What do you say? Fuck you. Okay.
He just said Rob's gay. That's fucking hilarious.
Okay. Kyle, okay. Well, I'm going to ignore that. God damn it. God damn it.
I just looked back and I saw that. That was fucking hilarious.
Please don't pin that. Do not pin that. Do not pin that. All right, back to my fucking delinquents. It's the fact that what Marab and RDR have shown is, besides the UFC factor that they want guys to fight and that they don't care. Stop laughing. They want guys to fight. Is the fact that they've shown that this activity is great, but it's at a cost. You will have a cost, and a lot of guys are not going to be, especially guys at that time. Like, yes, I'm sure guys will still be as active and fight 4 or 5 times a year, but we see the consequences. If you're not able to keep it up, which if Marab can't keep it up for 5 straight fights, then maybe nobody can. So especially, and yeah, it is the style you fight as well. Both guys come forward, use a lot of energy, so that's why. But since the Ritters had some time, because it's been how long since the Brendan Allen fight?
He just said he's in bed with Aljo. He's in bed with Aljo.
Yeah, they're having a sleepover and they're watching a movie. Okay, come on.
What'd you say?
Fucking Kyle. God damn it, Kyle. No, I said that he's had some time. He lost to Bernal in October, so that's November, December, February, January, February. So that's like
months.
4 months. You probably should have some more time, but he's clearly, because if you think about it, his 2024, he fought Gerald Meerschaert in November 2024. He fought Kevin Holland in January. That's 2 months. He then fought in May, which was 3 months. He then fought in July, which was 2 months. He then fought in October, which is 3 months. So this is, this like 4 and change is good for him. Personally, I would have liked him to take a little more time off, but it's a 3. If this was a 5-round fight, I would have to pick Kyle, 100%. I still am, but I'm very on the fence about it because of this 3-round fight. I think, as you said, the real looks in great shape, and dude, he is a monster in the clinch. Dude, he might be one of the best fighters I've ever seen in the clinch. I mean, when he gets in that clinch, he kills you. He mauls you with elbows. His elbows,
bro, his knees,
bro.
He's got some nasty knees.
Dude, knees and elbows, bro. Remember I thought Kyle was like, no.
I bet he will. Give him a minute. He'll probably say it soon.
Yeah. Oh my God, Rotang. Bro, is it, bro? Fucking Rotang's 28. I thought he was 48. Like I said, he's fucking 28. He's already had 800,000 fights.
Yeah,
crazy Muay Thai guys. So yeah, but as I was saying back to this, right? With RDR, he's so devastating in the clinch. His knees are like, bro. What was that? I remember after we saw Dustin, and Mark was like, "Oh, Dustin." We went to that restaurant, that shitty little fucking dive bar place, and we're watching it on your phone.
Yeah.
And bro, remember the second round? He got up with GM3 and he landed that vicious knee to like the belt line.
Yeah.
And it was awkward. It was on like his pelvis.
That's the knee that gave Bo Nickel his first loss, bro.
Well, that wasn't pelvis. That was a fucking broke his rib. It fucking destroyed him. Yeah, it broke him down. And yeah, dude, he's so devastating that if Kyle stays there, dude, he's not gonna last. But reason why I'm picking Kyle is I think he has improved a lot. Not in his, he has the talent, and you are right in your video. He doesn't have the finishing ability we thought he had, which is what it is. It's a thing that Izzy has gone through. He hasn't finished anybody ages, but guess what? He's still one of the best fighters of all time. Finishing ability or not, correct?
Yeah.
So
I mean, look at GSP.
Yeah, exactly. GSP had all these decision fights, and honestly, most Carlos Condit was a great fight. Nick Diaz decided to lay and fucking just be a troll. Thiago Alves gave his all and got destroyed. So but that's the thing is, I think Kyle is in my opinion. I'm not saying RDR is not a good mental place. He obviously is now, but he is the fighter who he's so confident that he doesn't accept other realities. And when he lost to Brendan Allen, you could tell he was fucking mentally and physically devastated. Devastated. When Kyle lost, when he lost to Imanov, it was all right. I lost. Great fight though. He was a great fight. He was obviously sad, but he was in pretty good spirits. I think mentally, Kyle has the edge. Mentally, physically, it has to be RDR. He's a fucking beast, dude. You mentioned the guy who fought one champ. Anatoly is the literal one championship drug king. That guy is literally
a heavyweight, dude. He's a heavyweight as well.
Dude, Anatoly Malkin is literally juiced. Think about it. Even before the juice, he's a fucking killer. And he's juiced to the he's a guy that's a fucking, he just fucking destroys everybody. He's a fucking murderer, dude. He's an absolute murderer. And RDR fought him. So but I'm still gonna pick Kyle. I'm gonna pick Kyle to win this fight by decision. But he needs to use his jab. for Kyle to win, he has to unlock his full ability. And he has to do what he did Jaron Cannon in the first 2 rounds. Use your jab, throw leg kicks, force him back. Jump in and out, jump in and out, jump in and out. Feints and takedowns, throw a couple he probably should stay away from the ground probably. But, we'll see.
I mean, the one thing about the Ritter, like you mentioned, this is 4 months between his last fight, basically.
No.
The thing is, when did they announce this fight?
Colin,
I mean, even max 6 weeks, like what, 2.5 months in between his last fight and when he would have started camp.
Yeah,
that's not a whole lot of time to recover. So I don't know how much I'm buying the whole just like the weight cutting thing with him, because we have also seen it before in one championship. Yes, it was the roid man.
When you say weight cutting, do you mean what do you mean by that?
When he cutting weight 4 times in a calendar
year. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does happen, but I don't know because we've seen him do it again. But both guys do look massively motivated in the embeddeds this week. They're both in shape. Kyle looks more his energy. He looks more energized this week than he did in the MMA fight.
That's the one thing we have given shit to the fighting nerds, but dude, I would die to be in a gym like that where you're hitting the bag and your teammates going, ah, they're all cheering for you. You go, ah, hitting the bag.
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Now, I gotta be honest, the embedded where John Silva was on the Humvee with the fucking gun. This is crazy.
Dude, out of fucking nowhere, he doesn't even show up. It's like, I started like, who put him in the fucking Humvee gun?
Bro, you know what reminded me of? It's like that Whitaker, and he went.
Oh my god, dude! John Silva just pops out of nowhere in a gun. Most dangerous fucking thing ever.
Not a gun, in a fucking 50 cal on a 50 cal.
That's something you never want to see. You never want to see that.
Here's the thing, bro. They showed him of it, but they didn't show him firing it, which is probably better because he probably went like, yeah! He probably was like, my boy. He probably was like fucking, bro. He probably turned around, probably shot everybody. Like, this guy's fucking nuts.
But
dude, listen to me. The greatest thing of this year is Fiziev going at the cupcakes. That was the greatest thing.
Bro, how John Silva was yelling at that bell is how I feel in this main event this week.
Dude, facts, bro.
But anyway, the Ritter's striking still to this day is sloppy. Like that's
very
not really going to change. It's effective.
It's effective, but it's very sloppy. Yeah,
Baralo's definitely the more technical striker, and I think him
where we have to admit that Kyle is far and away the better technical fighter.
Yeah,
far and away.
More well-rounded. The fact that he's able to go to more decisions speaks more volume because he's it's a cardio, more well-roundedness. The ground game probably favors the Ritter.
For me, bro, is the cardio. That's the factor for me in this fight. Is going to be the cardio. If it was 5 rounds, I'd be picking Kyle.
I mean,
a gazillion chances, right? We have to pick Kyle 5 rounds, but it's 3 rounds. So
the way both guys are looking this weekend and how motivated they are, I don't see this going any other way than a decision or a 3rd round finish. And I think it's going to be highly competitive, and both guys are going to be beating the shit.
Yeah. Honestly, when I first saw this fight on paper, I was like, I don't know about this. And then I thought about it. I'm like, that's actually a fucking great fight.
It's a great fight. It's going to be a great
because if Ryan Raider wins this fight, he is going to break Kyle down in 2 rounds like we've never seen. And it's going to be bloody. And Kyle's going to be a corpse. But if it gets to the 3rd round and Kyle's still there, the Raider's going to be huffing and puffing.
And we have seen De Ritter almost basically finish against Whitaker. So if Kyle lands a crisp shot, clean shot like he landed against Paul Craig, maybe that wobbles De Ritter enough.
Well, we were saying if he lands, here's the thing: Yeah, we've seen with Kyle, he probably has never had the one punch power, but what he has, he's got what the great Conor McGregor has said is, what does he say? The what's it called? Precision beats
Speed beats.
power, and timing beats speed.
Yeah.
And at his best, this is why I've always been big on Kyle, because he has that. He has the precision to beat the power, and he has the timing to beat the speed. That's why I think he's super special. The problem is it's the mental and the physical gifts don't always correlate fight to fight. So, and also the fact that I gotta be honest, I think in a fight against Imamov, he was so worried about getting hit and getting knocked out.
Well, Imamov is literally
If you
right
watch,
now the best striker in the middleweight division, probably.
he is. But if you watch that fight, bro, watch it back. It took till round 3 for Kyle to actually start throwing combos. He didn't throw a single combo until the 3rd round. He was going 1, 2. And it infuriated me. I'm like, dude, just.
Well, he's so much better than Imamov on the ground. It's just his takedown ability is the same problem Shavkat has. They don't have good takedown, but they're good on the ground.
No, this is why you need to understand that even though it's a boxing thing, throwing combinations is a great entry. This is the one thing that DC was always good at. DC would always go, if he got inside, DC would never just shoot. DC would throw 1, 2, 3, 4. He'd throw, it was sloppy. It was like, it was sloppy combination, but he'd throw a combination and then go for a single or a double, and it would always work because if you're throwing 5 or 6 shots, if you throw a jab, right, you throw a jab, right, you throw one jab, and then you go for a takedown. Your opponent's gonna go, stuff. But if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you throw all these shots, your opponent's gonna be like, oh shit, I have to block him, and then 1, 2, and then you shoot. He's not gonna see it, or so it's so like this. Honestly, Charles, we'll get to him in a minute. Charles is the king of that. When he goes for a takedown, he always will go jab, body, head, and then he'll shoot. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you're on the fucking ground. That's how we fucking destroy Gamrot. So, if Kyle can unlock that, I think he wins this fight. But dude, Ryan DeRitter could blast him. He's
this could.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why DeRitter is sitting at a plus 215, but if it was like plus 110 for both, I would not be complaining either.
Yeah. For me, even though it's 3 rounds, I still think the cardio aspect, because if DeRitter, for me, DeRitter can win this decision if he doesn't blow himself out in the first round. If he takes it easy for a round and lets Kyle get the first round, he might have a chance to win this fight by decision. But if they start going to war early, Kyle survives, because we saw against Kyle, he's tough. He took some hammers from Imamov, and yeah, he was a little hurt, but he wasn't too bothered. He was hurt, but we've seen he's tough as shit.
Yeah.
And bro, it says on his thing, fight or die.
Yeah.
Is that what it says on his arm? Right, fight or die. I mean, dude, he's a fucking.
I think so. Yeah.
Badass. So we'll see. This fight's gonna be great.
We're both picking Coyote though.
But we'll see. As you mentioned, it's a razor's edge. Razor's edge close. We could be flopping. Yeah, RDR. So yeah. You fucking pinned it, you scumbag. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I pinned that like ages ago, dude. All right.
I just looked at my phone and saw it. Fuck you.
All right, let's fucking move on to the main event. And the fight that's going to depress every single fight fan in the world.
Literally, bro.
We're going to be happy no matter who wins, and we're going to be depressed no matter who loses. And we just hope it's not.
I'm going to go drown myself in my toilet. Be right back.
Oh, man. This fucking guy goes off and goes to the bathroom. He picking Rob Font.
What'd you fucking say to me?
Right, I was just saying, this fucking
guy. The main event, we got former lightweight champion of the world, one of the most beloved fighters of all time, Charles do Bronx Oliveira, versus, as you mentioned, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, the BMF, the former featherweight champion of the world, Max Holloway. Blessed. The Blessed Express, baby. This is, oh my god, dude. This is crazy. This
I
is
mean, it's
this
a
is
fight that you don't want to pick either man.
like, bro. Honestly, I'm so glad that the first fight, like, yeah, I'm sorry it was an injury, but I'm so glad it wasn't like a clear win for either. It was early in the fight, nothing happened because
Yeah,
really, yeah, it's a rematch on paper, but it really isn't. Like neither guy, like the only thing that we could look at the first fight is the fact that they both come a long way since then. Did you send me this or someone sent me something where it was? Hold on, let's see if I can find it real quick. It was about it was about this fight and the fact that when they first fought, let's see if I can find it real quick. And when they first fought, yeah, here we go. I don't know if you sent this to me. I'm sending it to you right now on Instagram, but it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, them back then. Here, yeah, pull it up. It says, them back then, just some ranked contenders. And then you swipe and it goes all their, like,
yeah,
you see that? Like, bro, when they first met, Max was, I'm gonna go back and look at Max. So Max was when he fought Charles. I think he was coming off either the Clay Collar. No, he was coming off of the he was coming off of that great fight against Cub Swanson when he submitted in the third round after losing. So he had come off of that fight. He had won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights since the Conor fight. He was coming in. And now I think at the time we can say this. He was a lot closer to the title, even though prior to the fight, Charles was. Now, I think that had a lot to do with Charles' mentality. And bro, Justin was correct before 274. Charles was a quitter prior to his daughter.
yeah.
Now listen to me. He's not the Daniel Dubois quitter. He hasn't fallen on his knee and just give up. He wouldn't quit, but he had some losses where it goes, okay, like, he's just kind of had enough. Whereas he changed his whole thing. I have a daughter born. Now, whereas Max, following the Charles fight, which it was a shoulder injury, it was, telling TKO or whatever, he fought Jeremy Stevens, he fought Ricardo Lamas, and then he became champion. He fought Pettis, Aldo twice, Mortega, had Dustin fight, but then beat Frankie, you know what I mean? So, he, his reign began. Whereas Charles, it took him longer, but Charles, yes, yes, their ages are different. But dude, they're only 2 years apart. They're only 2 years. Charles is 36, Max is 34. And they're pretty much like, yeah, Charles is like, I think 2 years and a month older. And yes, Charles has a lot more fights, but Charles has had a lot more finishes. Charles had a lot more finishes. Yeah. So Charles, in terms of their ring time, they're pretty even though Charles has more fights. Charles had a lot more finishes and some quick finish losses.
Well, in terms of ring time, they're not close at all.
Max is a lot higher, right?
Well, Max, if this fight goes over 15 minutes, Max becomes the fighter with the most amount of octagon time in UFC history. He holds the throne RDA.
Oh shit! Wait.
If it goes past 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
It just has to go past the third round.
It probably will. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Well. Here's the thing. No matter what, Max will break that because he win, lose, or draw. He's gonna fight again.
Yeah. So he'll break that. He'll get that record.
No, but that's what I'm saying. In terms of octagon time, Charles has a lot less. Do you know when he is on that list or no?
No, I have to look at it.
Okay. I'm assuming he's top. He's top 50 or something like that, but he might not be as high as 10.
Well, but, yeah, he was like what 11-0 or something. No, not even 11-0. He was 6-0 when he got to the UFC. Maybe
he was young as shit. He was 20 years old. But dude, both guys have been in the UFC for like well over a decade, so it's crazy. And at the end of the day, dude, before I make a prediction on this fight, I just want this fight to go the distance. It won't probably. Somebody's gonna die, but I would just love if they said, "Hey, let's just go 50% in every punch." And if someone gets knocked out in the fifth round, fine. But let's go to war, but let's not try to kill each other. But they're gonna do that. You know why? Because they're BMFs in the fight for the BMF title. And this is why we're worried, because everyone knows Max comes to bang and Charles comes to bang. And Charles saying when he points down, I'm gonna come there. And we're all like, fucking shoot. Fucking shoot. When he does that, I'm gonna say, shoot, shoot. I'm gonna yell at the fucking TV, man. But this fight is going to be great. And dude, I was thinking that I was going to like go, I abstain. I'm not going to pick a winner. But for the fact of the story, I mentioned it to you, prior was coming on. Max is one of the best fighters of all time. He's a great fighter. He's your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, all action guy. I love the Blessed Express. But, you know, he's a good dad. I like how he was shitting on DC. He goes, oh, fucking, bro, the dad is champ. He's got a fucking picture of him in his room. Yeah, that dad is champ. So that was great. I love that. bro, he retires. I want him to fight DC in exhibition. You know, they should grapple an RAF. But Max gets a teammate. DC's so fat. And it's just the fact that, like, yeah, he's a great fighter. You know, we see it in the opening games. He's, you know, he could be a prick, which, you know, he's a fighter. But Charles is beloved for one reason. He's so genuine. He's one of the most genuine fighters of all time. Bro, it was episode 1 or 2 of The Embedded where he's at the thing in Brazil, and that kid's asking the question. He goes, he sits here and talks to him, and then he gives a hug, and he goes, "Don't cry." And I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like, dude.
Bro, they literally had a crying session. And
what?
Did you see today's Embedded?
Dude, that would do it. Dude,
that was insane.
His dad was going, David didn't fear the giant. He's talking about David and Goliath. And Charles is crying. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this shit is crazy.
I think the lineage of the BMF belt passes on to Charles Oliveira this weekend. And
I am gonna pick him too. Yeah,
I refuse to use logic in this fight because I love both fighters.
Well, dude, let's be honest. Nobody's using logic on Saturday. Nobody's using logic.
Don't hate me for this, dog. All right. What? I talked about it in my BMF video I released the other day.
I didn't finish watching it, so I didn't hear you say.
This belt is a curse, dog. It's a mockery to the MMA gods and the real belts. And you saw it did happen with Max. He won the belt, and then he got starched for the first time in his career by Ilya Topuria. And now he's defended the belt again. Or he's defended the belt. So now...
this is the one thing I'll say out of the MBuff. And I'm not sure if you said this. If you said this in the video, correct me. But this belt, it shouldn't be a belt that if you fight... Like, listen to me. When Jorge lost... to Colby, we all said, obviously, Colby shouldn't get the BMF belt. It's fucking,
Yeah.
Now, should have Usman have gotten it? Yeah, because he knocked out Jorge.
Yeah.
Now, if you submitted him, I understand that. But, dude, if you knock a guy, a badass motherfucker out, you just did a badass moment. And, bro, yes, I understand Kamaru's had some bad moments, but you can't. But what this belt judge, or I don't know if you said this in your video, what this belt has done is it judges a fighter. It judges and says you either have to have zero care for your well-being or you're not worthy of this belt. Which is, listen to me, what they could have just done, dude, is just put special events on and say it's a one-time belt thing. And say Jorge fights Nate for this one-time BMF belt. What they did by having the guy, pretty much what happens is the company decides when and where you can defend it and if you're defending it, which makes no sense logically, which why this belt exists in its own weird universe. Which is why I agree with your application that it could be a curse, because it's pretty much a company belt that, yes, it says BMF, but what it should say is it really is kind of the kiss-ass belt. Now, I'm not saying Charles is a kiss-ass, and obviously Nate's not, but to get this belt, you have – I take that back. That was not the right word. Not kiss ass, but the more like the reckless belt, you have to not have any strategy, no tactics, and just stand and bang, which is how you get this belt. And it's great. And dude, all the fights with the BMF, all the fights have been great. All the fights have been awesome fights. But I agree with you. It's becoming a curse because Max said he said this
at media day.
presser. What?
At the presser or media day.
Well, I didn't watch media day, but he said that he still wants undisputed. Media day.
Yeah, but he said at media day that if he'd vacate the BMF if it meant having the undisputed.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, I don't blame him. And bro, I said this to you after 300. I said this to you when we were watching it. I said, dude, I don't want Max to go back down. I don't want it. Yes, I know.
And he did.
Right?
And
guess what happened? He got now. Listen to me. I'm not saying that if he fought Ilya at 55, the fight would be a lot different. But I think it's different because Max kills himself to make 45. He should, dude. When he fought Dustin at 2018, he should have said bye-bye to lightweight, or bye-bye to featherweight, and he wouldn't have the 3 fights of Volk. Now, it might not have made Volk who he is, so it's good we have it because it made Volk a part of who Volk is.
Yeah.
Volk the Great. But it is a small blemish on Max's resume. So it's just like Max has always been weight training himself, and now he's at a good weight class where he's not killing himself a ton, and now he has this gimmick belt. So you know how I mean, it's weird. So I agree with you. It's sort of a curse.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a placeholder belt for
it is.
If they don't have a title fight available. I guarantee you they're going to start using this belt a lot more. And there's just going to use it for main events to.
Well, bro, I completely agree. Especially if Charles wins, bro, he might have 3 straight fights in Rio where he just fights solid guys for the BMF.
Yeah.
Because, bro, if you think about it, all it takes is, bro, think about it. Let's say John Silva was that fucking lightweight. He'd be fighting Charles Oliveira next to Charles 1 because he's exciting. And it wouldn't matter if he was 15, 10, or 5 in the rankings. If you are exciting, the UFC can manipulate the fan base, which they've done a lot, into going, hey, look at these highlights. And, bro, whoever runs the UFC YouTube channel is the real reason why this company is any relevance anymore in today's society. Whoever's doing that has been keeping this company alive. Because, prior to the Paramount, there was nothing. ESPN, nothing. Now, I'll give Paramount credit. The promo for this fights have been amazing. They've been great for this fight. This card and the promos have been, oh my God, it's amazing. But it's the Paramount. It's not the UFC doing it. And I'm sure the Colburn with promo is going to be great, but that's one promo per fucking fight card that they do, really, or 2 or 3. So, as you mentioned, because this is pretty much a placeholder title, to be honest, like, it more fits for, but if we're gonna have it right and legitimize it, we might as well have Charles get it, because Charles really, especially if Ilya isn't fighting Islam and he will stay at 55, just give Charles this belt and have him fight guys in Rio. What?
We got a hater in the comments.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to shave my beard, actually, bro. That's a good point. This is probably somebody we know. You're not Khabib. I know I'm not Khabib. And here's the thing. I'm not Khabib because I'm,
Are we allowed to say it on here?
What?
Are we allowed to say what we should say on here? What MMA Guru has been canceled many times to say?
What? That they've intermarried? Yeah, well, they have. It's a fact.
No, not that. I mean,
there's nothing. Oh, you can say that. I'm not saying that. I'm not doing that, bro. What's the most qualified to have an opinion? Well, I don't know about Isaiah, but listen to me, dude. This is a day. Anybody can have an opinion. Who really gives a shit, bro? We're just 2 fucking dumbasses talking. I listened to a podcast of these 3 British guys called Prop Boxing. All of them are 3 drunks who don't know anything about anything. But I listen to them. You know why? Because they're funny and they talk about the sport. So that's it, man. Thanks, Kyle.
Italian Khabib.
I mean,
Italian.
dude. Every time we bring up Khabib, I gotta be. And there's one more country, Japan. Khabib Nurmagomedov. That's my name.
Khabib Nurmagomedov,
man. Yeah, dude. But yeah, going back to the fight, man. Like with speaking of Khabib. I'm just saying this. If Max might have had a chance in that fight, man. Max might have had a chance in that fight if the doctor did. I know the doctor maybe did the right thing, but Max and Khabib, man, I'm just saying, Max might have had a chance in that fight. That was at his prime, dude. That was at Max's apex. Just saying, he had a chance. Like, yeah, Khabib probably still would have won, but Max had a chance that you can't say he didn't. But yeah. Bring it back to the fight, man. And dude, I'm looking at the odds, and I agree with the odds. Charles slight underdog, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but this is and dude, Charles has a 5-inch reach advantage. What do you think that affects the fight?
When's the last time Max has actually fought someone who's got a longer reach than him? Because I mean, the only guys that really matched him in height.
Well, if you're talking about significantly longer, honestly, I feel like Dustin might have had a little bit longer. Hold on, I'm looking right now. Dustin had 3 inches, so that's a little more. Oh, bro, we're getting a war in the comments right now.
Yeah, hey, Jen, this is crazy, dude. What's going on here?
Oh, this is a different guy. If Max is on the floor, he's doomed. Hey.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Dude, yeah. Bro, we're not, bro. We're just talking about stand up, dude. We're just talking about stand up. We're not talking about. Well, okay. Here's what I'll say. Max has good ground defense, but if it gets to the 3rd or 4th round, he's kind of screwed on the ground. Because
I mean, Max has never been submitted, but he was also never knocked out until he fought Ilya. So you never know until you see.
Because, bro, we were saying this prior to 308. We're like, bro, if there's one guy that could knock him out, it's going to be Ilya. And if there's one guy that can submit him,
it's Charles, dude.
It's Charles, yeah. So yeah, we completely agree with you, man. But yeah, 100%. Yeah, but dude, this is, bro. I gotta be honest. I'm gonna choose to be a person of positivity. I am just happy that we're getting a rematch of a fight that really that was unclear of the injury, and so
Damn, dude, this guy's going at you. What the fuck?
Is he going at me?
Yeah.
I got pretty good hair.
Or is he going after me? I don't know.
Yeah, you're okay. You and Mark got pretty big foreheads.
I mean, yeah, I know that. I got 5 of bro.
Has Max fought for him to have good takedown defense? That's a good question. I mean, okay. So, well, here's the thing. Like, you can't really consider, as great as he is as a champion, Jose's never tried takedowns.
I mean, he's got a point. I mean, he hasn't. Featherweight never really had big wrestlers when Max was at his prime. I mean, the only one with a big ground game was Ortega, and we saw what Max did to him.
Okay, well, in terms of the Ortega thing, I think that had entirely to do with the way Ortega fought. Most of it, he just stood there and let Max blast him. You watch that fight. He just stood there and let Max hit him. And dude, he had several chances to go for takedowns early. He didn't.
He's got a point because I know it's Ilya, but Ilya did pick Max up and take him down too.
He did. Several times. Yeah. That's a good point, man. I'm looking at his record. I think the best grappler he's fought is, I'll be honest, dude, Volk. No, and
I mean he mixes it up.
People might go, oh man, it can't be Volk. But Volk, yes, in the first fight against Islam, he gave all he had on the ground, but he was a lot better now.
I mean, from what we've seen from Max so far, he has good takedown defense. I mean, he had to fight who he fought. So from what we've seen, He has good takedown defense, but
yeah, but this guy makes a good point though. He has not fought in
yeah, not really any wrestlers. It's the same thing with Alex Pereira. No real wrestlers.
Bro, do you think, bro, you remember back in 2016, 17 when Zabit was coming up? Bro, do you remember that Max never mentioned his name? Like, not once. People asked him, and he would go, "Who's that guy?" Do you think that had something to do with it? That he was like, "Let's let this guy," and like, dude, bro, a Prime Zabit versus a Prime Max, that fight would have been, oh man, that fight would have been crazy.
What could have been if
I know. Because
some
here's the thing.
dude.
Here's the thing, bro. Fucking Yair, fucking bitch.
Yeah, fucking refusing to fight Zabit.
Dude, here's the crazy thing, bro. Zabit would have probably wanted to stand though, and then it would have been a great fight, but he might not have won that way.
What the fuck?
Take over a plane. I could, bro. Dude, everyone's coming after my beard today. What the hell? Dude, okay. I just want to say one thing. I've been planning to shave my beard. I've been planning to. I've legitimately. This guy, Flaws, man. Flaws, you're the man, bro.
Jesus, that's
you're the man, bro. Ali Abdiz. Listen to me, dude. I don't know if you guys know. Isaiah hates Ali. Ali.
Fuck that guy. Ali's a bitch, man.
Dude, I gotta be honest, bro. I've been actually gonna trade my beard all week, and literally, it is confirmed. It's going tomorrow. I mean, I was already gonna fucking shave it. Now I got it, man. I gotta shave it now. And listen to me, everyone who's here right now, I encourage you guys to watch our live stream on Saturday, our Fight Companion. I will have a clean shaven beard by then.
Yeah, watch on Saturday so we don't get filled with bots.
Yeah. Hey, if we got if we got you guys in here, we're good. We don't need bots. All right, dude. So yeah, I'm
picking Charles. I'm picking Charles to win this
fight. Charles' UFC record is 24-11. Max's is 23-8. So
Charles debuted in 2010, Max in 2012, I believe. Yeah,
2012, 2011. Yeah, crazy, bro. Holy shit.
The longevity of these guys these guys have grown up in front of our eyes, basically. So,
and well, they've grown up, and they've established very great notified families, Max and his wife and Rush, and dude, we've seen Rush as a little shit running around to fucking, bro. Rush is almost as tall as his dad. Rush is getting big, dude. And here's the thing.
Wild.
Here's the thing. Because Max has been fighting, we haven't seen a lot of Rush. We're gonna see tons of Charles's son, because Charles will probably be done fighting by the time. Well, hopefully, by his bro. Dude, have you seen the embeddeds? He goes, he's on his son. Kick the bag, and he's starting them early, bro. He's getting them out there.
Good.
Where are my eyebrows?
I think he's talking to me on that one. I think he's talking to me on that one.
Dude, I love this chat today.
I've been waiting for them to come at me. What the fuck?
I love this chat today. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're there. They're just not too visible, man.
We are an albino, so you're pretty hard to see.
Yeah, that's true.
You blend in, brother. Okay. So we're gonna pick Charles, but we both just want to be a great fight, right?
I'd love for this to go to a decision. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. I think if it does go to distance, I think it's Charles. If it goes distance, I think more likely Charles, because Max is gonna look to finish, whereas Charles would be okay going the distance. But man, I don't know. And bro, what do we always say? And these people remind us, I guess we don't know shit, and nobody knows shit. We don't know anything.
MMA. You don't know shit.
MMA, boxing, any combat sport, nobody really knows anything unless you're Chuck Norris fighting. What's the fucking guy's name? Steven Seagal. then obviously Chuck Norris kills Steven Seagal. But besides that, it's all a no.
This guy just asked if we beat Charles in 2v1.
No,
Fuck no.
no,
No.
no.
You kidding me?
Listen to me. We would lose. Listen to me. We would lose to 6-0 Charles, 20 years old in a 1v1.
That motherfucker hit us with a right cross and we'll go down.
Here's the thing. If we were 2v1, you shoot for the legs and I take the hit. And by the time you got thrown off his leg, I'd be on the ground dead, and then you get submitted.
Yeah, he's gonna put me in a triangle, put me to sleep. It's a terrible game plan.
Yeah. What do you think is worse? What do you think is worse? I'm getting knocked out by Charles's big left hook, or getting submitted by his rear naked.
Well, because Justin has described it as being hit the hardest by Charles, which is shocking. So I don't know how hard this motherfucker hits. But at the same time, his submission game is lethal. It's
dude. This actually one thing
I'll take rear naked choke because I will tap as early as possible to save myself the pain.
Fucking D-Har was on today. You're acting like D-Har over here, bro. Come on. Okay, but no. I want. Hey, bro. Hey. Wait, so according to I gotta be honest, bro. I was an amateur boxer. I wasn't very. I was okay. I gotta be honest. I had a stubble back then, and it wasn't a thick beard, and my chip. But also, I was an amateur. I wasn't fighting good pros. I did spar against this good heavyweight pro, Alexi Santos. I don't know if he's even fighting anymore. I'm gonna look him up actually. But dude, he hit me with like it wasn't even a good right hook, bro. It was like off of the clinch. It was like bang. It was like a quick one. I went, what the fuck? I went, holy shit! Yeah, Alexi Santos. Here he is. Yeah, he hasn't fought since 2019. He was good, man. 19-3. Yeah, he was a good fighter. He beat the bro. We sparred for 6 rounds. He beat the fucking shit out of me, dude. I didn't quit, but fuck, he knocked me down like 100 fucking times. He was good, man. I didn't really have the beer, so maybe I would have done better if I had that. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be a crazy fucking card, crazy event. Rob Font's is gonna knock out Rob Rosas, and then we'll have 2 great fights.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
I'm just gonna say, for Ross, dude, you cannot. Let me join the call. Well, sorry, bro. We're almost done. So you can join the call for the stream, man. We'll put you on the stream. Dude, Faraz needs. I have said Faraz is a world level coach. I can't say that if he can't figure out a way to get a veteran to win against 21-year-old. I can't say that anymore, bro. I can't say that anymore.
We'll see.
I can't say anymore. Okay. All right. Yeah, see you, Kyle. We'll see you, man. Shoot me a text, Kyle, tomorrow. Shoot me a text. I'm going to call you, all right? I'm going to call you tomorrow. Okay, boys. That's going to probably do it for us as well. Oh, I want to say one more thing before we, or 2 more things before we finish. I'll right back to Charles and Max. If somebody's going to get knocked out by 1 shot, I think it's actually going to be Charles hitting Max, because if Max, like, dude, the shot that Ilya landed, I could see Charles landing a big left hook like that. It's possible. He could land a big left hook like that and drop his bro. Max got. We know that Max is great, but a 36 or 37-year-old Dustin knocked him down, and it was a bad knockdown. He was hurt. Yeah. So, and bro, we know most of the time when Charles gets knocked down, he gets back up and wins. So this fight's going to be amazing for sure.
We'll see.
All right.
It's going to be awesome.
And the other thing I want to mention is just speaking on the whole UFC fighter pay thing. If you go back to some of our very early videos, we talked about it a little bit, and I'm sure we'll make more videos about it. We've always said that the UFC structure is very binding, and if you're able to succeed in it, what they say, you eat what you kill, which since I've known you, I don't like that. Maybe because I'm a boxer, maybe because I grew up in boxing, but bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna shave it, bro.
They
I'm
don't
not
like
shaving
this.
it right now, brother.
Yeah,
Bro, hey, Z3, I'm Z3MO, dude. Listen to me. You come on Saturday to our live stream. I promise you, I will have a clean shaven beard. If I don't, then I'll shave it on Saturday live on the stream. Otherwise, it's going tomorrow. But no, back to my point. Like I've always said that the UFC structure is never going to be, very fulfilling for every fighter because it's very binding. You have a contract and you have 5 fights, and they tell you what to fight. You have some leeway, but you have to go like 7-1, 8-1, 9-1, or 12-0 to really ascend to that next level and get a ton of money. Whereas in boxing, yeah, you could be 24-0 and fight bums and then fight a top guy and get destroyed. But if you build up the right way in boxing, which there's several different ways to do it in boxing, and some of it isn't great record padding. I understand people saying about that, but there's so many things about it that are superior to MMA, but the UFC structure in the fact that like you will have earned some big paydays, whether you earn a lot or you earn 2 or 3. Whereas in MMA, like we talk, I encourage everyone watching to go watch. What's the doc called by Felix Leiterman? Into the loneliness, dude. Right? On Zigger Base. So. If you guys go watch that, that is the perfect summary of how the old UFC and why Pride never died. Of how Pride was great. Now, yes, maybe as an Italian, I'm biased. Pride was run by the Yakuza, and hey, maybe sometimes you need a mob to run things because, yeah, there was bullshit. Yeah, there was fucking fixed fights. But guess what? Everybody got paid a whole ton of money. Everyone got paid a whole ton of money. Yeah, Mark Coleman had to throw some fights. Hey, got paid. Is what it is. Now, maybe that's me just saying that, but I've always, and going back to what, I haven't heard everything what Izzy has said, but these UFC guys are starting to realize it. And bro, you've said this to me as well. These UFC guys are going to realize that, and we talked about this, I think we talked about this when Bivol fought Benavidez. You said this to me, he said, bro, if boxing is going to keep making these big fights, keep making these big, huge fights, and getting some of the mid-level guys to get more money, these MMA guys are going to go, where's my money? I'm 20-3. I've had 10 fights in UFC. I've won 8 of them, and I've had all great fights. Why am I getting paid $400,000 with as a guy of my record in boxing who's made $5.5 million to fight Conor Benn? What the hell is that about? Well, it's because of the sport. It's because of the structure of the UFC, and it's a whole lot of things. But that's pretty much all I got to say about the fighter pay. But yes, that's where I stand. And I'll always take the boxing model over because it's always going to be more rewarding. Always at the end of the rainbow, at the world level, there's always more in boxing. It's just, also, it's a much older sport too. That does help and more history. But all right, that's all I got to say about that. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Isaiah, take us out, brother.
All right, yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to do it for this video. Pay attention to Saturday. We'll be doing the Fight Companion.
Yes, sir.
Probably start around prelim times, one of those fights.
Pretty much whenever I pick up Profenos, that's when we're gonna start.
Yeah, but
pretty much.
That'll do it. Like to stream. Like any other videos, comment on them. Shave that fucking beard, apparently.
Fucking look at his beard. This is fucking thick, dude. Look at this. Look at his fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure to highlight. Kyle, what are you still doing here, Kyle? I thought you left.
Oh, what? He's still here?
He said make sure to highlight your eyebrows too. I'm gonna have to. I need to get some touch up on my eyebrows.
All right, guys.
But subscribe if you are
gotta
not.
Get to bed. Bro, you gotta get to bed. You're gonna be up in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I get a shower video from you at 2:30, I'm calling you and going, go back to bed.
Go back to bed, you got to
go. Kyle goes drawing them on. All right, we're done. We're done, everybody. All right, that's going to do it. My name is Jake.
I'm Isiah.
And thanks for watching the final round. This was the Fighters Lounge. We're out. We'll see you on Saturday for UFC 326 and all the great fights. Peace. We'll see you guys.
What the fuck?
That was a great